Alright, I'm on hole number 9 of the American Classic Tournament. And I know that it does not take very much topspin to get off of this. I put on 2 yesterday and just rolled off. Didn't even have any overpower or anything. So I'm going to come at this. I'm going to come at this with a wood that's got some utility to it. I don't know if I can get up there, if you can get all the way up to the front. Now I'm going to bring my Guardian just because I'm going to bring 2 exact. It's not going to matter. I'm gonna have to commit to this bag right here, and I'm gonna stick with a Titan just because I think it'll make it easier to get over. I won't have to do any overpower. Hole number 9. Here we go. No matter what, after hole number 8's faux pas, I have to get an eagle on this just to maintain the. I have picked 1 up. I picked hole number 1 up, so I'm in the. If I get an eagle on this hole, I'm in the 13. So that's going to give me a. It's going to give me a decent tiebreaker. There'll probably be, 10 guys in the next bracket that'll have. I think in the weekend round, probably 20 people. It'll put me in the top 20 as far as if we get down into tiebreakers for the opening round or for the qualifying round. In the opening round, you need to pop out a score in the opening round. You need to get an opening round so that if you get into a tiebreaker situation, the opening round has become very important. I don't like to use all my magic on the opening round. I don't want to get like wow, popped up a 30 or 32 or some magic number. I like to save those for the weekend round, but you still want to have a really good tiebreaker. Alright, let's see how far we can get. We can get over without having to do anything special. I'm going to put a little bit of side spin and a little bit of back spin, because I do not want to end up in the rough on the other side. But let's see that little bit of backspin. I can see how far I get roll, and I can start adjusting it. Oh, and I hit it great to the right. Still getting lag here. That's going to be bad for me. Whew. Barely made it over. I had so much room over there to get on that area that I should check that out with my QB and see what it looks like. I think the deal is to get over, you'd have to put so much topspin on a QB that you'd probably roll off the front, that you might not be able to stop it. We'll see if we have any look at Albie here or what the deal is. So it's been forever since. It's really been a long time since I played this hole. I played it once yesterday. That was the first time I played it in a long while. And if I got up there, see, I can Guardian it on. If I got all the way up there, I can get past that sand trap, and I can use backspin to try and bring it back towards the hole. Okay, it's 4-1. This is 1-2 per ring, so there's 4-8. So we're about 3.5 rings. And I'm just going to put on curl and just go for it that way, and then make my eagle putt and go home. I have a really good Albie look right there, so I'm not going to press the issue. I'm just going to put the ball up there. If I'd have hit that perfect, I'd have been a little closer. It would have at least gave me a look at it. Probably a grade on the inside would have been the best if I was really going for it. But there's spots down there that you can hit your ball into, and if you watch my videos, I'm all about laying there like there's a spot. Like knowing the shadows in certain courses, and like, hey, if you're in this shadow, like, hey, you're in the spot. You brought the club that you brought, the next club in your bag was for that spot. And on that particular hole, if I'd got farther forward, I brought a Guardian, and a Guardian's got lots of backspin, and I brought it because I could actually hit on the other side of the sand and try and backspin it into the hole. But from where I actually landed, it would have been better for me to have a sniper, because I would have had more curl and I would have had more maneuverability with the ball, because a sniper's is a lot better utility club. It's not a one-trick pony. Lag. Whew. I'm lucky that went in. I will definitely move this into the house, into my office, before I play any more today. Alright, that was hole number 9 of the American Classic Tournament. Alright, that was a pretty decent, if you watched the whole round, I missed one. I missed a hole number 6. I set it up wrong. That was my bad. If you've watched me use my Hornet, I always use one backspin. Sometimes you have to use a little bit more, but you always put on one backspin because the ball is very predictable. I was just trying to cheat and stay close to the minimum line, and I didn't want to move forward that little bit of distance. And on hole number 8, I just blew the chip-on shot. I could have dunked that shot. I have no idea. I did get a little bit of lag, but I just missed the shot. So I should, it could be a 14 right now, but a 13 is I feel real good about a 13 going in on the qualifying round. It's not, if I get up there at the very end with some of the people at the top, it could be good or bad. But I do notice a lot that you see people, and you can keep track of, if you get on your bracket right when it first opens and start keeping track of the people that come in, like where you're ranking. Like there's 40 people above you that have if you tie with those 40 people, you're going to lose in tiebreakers, because there's 40 people that have better tiebreakers than you. So you can kind of know where you're at. But you'll see, especially once you start having more consistent rounds, then you're up there in the top 10 on a regular basis. In the top 15, that you'll notice a lot of those people, if you look at their scorecards, they didn't have a great qualifying round, or they didn't have a great opening round, and they did good on the weekend. And so if you were playing really consistent throughout the tournament, then more than likely you'll be up at the top of whatever tiebreak you have. And that's what's really important. So like if the average right now is 12 and you have a 13, that 13 is going to help you a lot, because anybody with a 12, which is the average, that one extra score helps. But as we get into the opening round, I really want to be shooting for 28 to 30. There's definitely 2 that were on here that could be picked up. Hole number 8 and hole number 6. That put that at 15, and that's a 30. So shooting a 30 is very possible if you hole out, eagle all the par 4s, eagle all the par 5s. You have a serious shot at Albie on hole number 3, and you have a serious shot at hole 1 on hole number 7. So I think there's a lot of shots that can be made up out there this weekend. We're going to see sub 30 scores this week. Not in every bracket, but we're going to see a lot of brackets where you're going to shoot a 28 and lose to somebody who shot a 30. It's going to be a tough tournament as far as scoring goes, because it can go all over the map. You could be in a bracket where 24-26 wins, and you could be in a bracket where you shot a 30 and lost to somebody who shot a 31. So it's going to be a very, very strange tournament on how the scoring goes. So the better you can shoot in all the rounds, the better off you're going to be. All right. That was the qualifying round for the rookie division for the American Classic Tournament. Thanks for watching.